But we can look at it later. I just was curious. I can look later. I took a screenshot.
Call the meeting to order and we'll start with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I want to welcome everybody to the school board meeting this evening and remind everyone that we are live streaming tonight's school board meeting, so also welcome those who have joined us online. So the first item on the agenda is the consent agenda items. I will entertain a motion to accept the consent agenda items.
Motion.
I have a motion by Earl Taggart. Do I have a second? Second by Chelsea. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, we'll ask if anyone is present who would like to speak on any item that is not on the agenda. Hearing none, we'll move down to old business. I believe we have a Neola policy.
Asking for approval of our wellness policy. We've had this in effect prior to COVID, but it is now to be back in effect for all schools following a wellness policy annually. So asking for approval.
So moved.
I have a motion by Pat. Do I have a second? I'll second. I have a second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, under new business, we have something under programs for frontline comparative.
Yes, asking for approval for frontline comparative analytics program. We'll be using ESSER 2 funds to help us meet a strategic plan action step of studying our staffing number and ratios. So this is software that allows you to do that compared to other districts. Pretty innovative stuff.
Great. So Nikki is asking for a motion to approve that program. Do I have a motion? I have a motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, a return to instruction plan.
Yes, I'm asking for approval as part of ESSER 3 funding. We're supposed to reapprove our return to instruction plan every 6 months. It's time, but because we're back in school, traditional school, we've just documented that there's no need for a special plan, and then we're asking for approval just to document for our grant purposes.
Fantastic. It's good to hear that.
Good.
So Carrie is asking for approval for this return to instruction plan. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
I have a motion by Earl. Do I have a second? Yes. Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Are you keeping up?
I am.
All right, great. I'm just checking on you over there. Next, we have a parent square proposal.
So asking for approval to use grant funds to purchase a Parent Square program. This is a communication platform, and this would allow us to increase how quickly we communicate with our families and our parents in a crisis or just everyday communication. It offers texting, emails, phone calls. It's a pretty impressive platform. We've got some glowing recommendations from other corporations that are currently using it. So asking for approval to use the grant monies to purchase that program.
Do I have a motion? So moved. I have a motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Pat. Any discussion?
No, this is an app, right?
Yes, it can be used as an app. Mm-hmm.
Any other questions? No? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, under professional staff, we have some recommendations.
Yes, please. We have a recommendation that Lacey Coker be hired as the Jennings County High School Assistant Girls Basketball Coach. that Hope Ferguson be hired as a Sand Creek Elementary teacher. Ashley Gay also be recommended as a Sand Creek Elementary teacher. Catherine Jackett is being recommended for the Jennings County Schools Elementary Instrumental Teacher position. It's a new position that's been created. And Megan Matthews is also being recommended as a Sand Creek Elementary teacher.
The other one was separate.
Perfect. Lisa has presented these as recommendations. Do I have a motion to accept them as a group?
So moved.
Motion by Pat. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0.
And I'd like to let you know that one of the teachers that you have just voted to approve is here today. It's Hope Ferguson. And Hope, you don't know this yet, I don't think, unless Mrs. Webster filled you in.
I don't know.
Okay, there's a tradition around here. So if you will, they love to be able to meet you and to shake your hand. So it's the walk. It's the walk.
It's the walk.
It's a special walk, so if you'll start on that side.
Thank you.
You're ready, Blake.
Congratulations. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Jennings County, Northern Elementary is when I went to. Been here my whole life.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you for being here as well. And welcome to the team. So I think we have one other recommendation.
Yes, we also have a recommendation that TJ Newton, our Jennings County High School head football coach, have a contract extended through the 24-25 school year.
Do I have a motion to accept that? I have a motion by Earl. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Next, we'll move down under support staff. There are several recommendations.
Yeah. We have a recommendation that Brad Barber take the position as the Jennings County Middle School head soccer coach. Brian Beiswanger be allowed to serve as a Jennings County High School volunteer assistant track and field coach. Dylan Eaton be hired as a Jennings County High School custodian on a full-time basis. Thomas Forney was a Jennings County School summer custodian intern, and that has needed to be terminated effective June the 9th. Asking that Sean Hill be hired as a Jennings County School tech support individual. Asking that Caitlin Hurley be hired as a Jennings County Middle School head volleyball coach. Asking for the recommendation that Paula Lashley be hired as the Scipio Elementary head custodian on the second shift. So she would be the shift supervisor. Linda Minger be hired as the North Vernon Elementary custodian. I'm sorry, I read that incorrectly. Linda had been a North Vernon Elementary custodian, and she is wanting to transfer to the Jennings County Middle School JCEC custodial position that has opened. Asking that Sarah Snyder be hired as a Jennings County High School cook. Asking that Blake Thomas be hired as our Jennings County Schools bus garage mechanic. Asking that Connor Waldo be hired as a middle school lifeguard. And lastly, asking for Chuck Worrell to be moving from his past position at the middle school and JCEC to the Scipio Elementary head custodial position.
Okay, asking for approval of those recommended as a group. I have a motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0.
I have someone else I'd love to introduce to y'all if it's okay. We love when we get to have visitors. Mr. Blake Thomas is here today. This is our new mechanic as of that vote. And Blake has decided that he's going to join the rest of the family and become a true Jennings County School employee. So his mother-in-law Karen's back here and his wife Caroline. So he's joining the rest of the family. He's coming to the good side.
Are you
Right?
the diesel guy
The right
or
side.
the gas guy?
Both.
Both.
Thank you very much. Yep. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We love to keep it all in the family.
Oh, that's right.
Well, again, welcome to the team. We're excited to have you and look forward to seeing what you can do. So we have some additional recommendations.
Yes, the next recommendation is that Rob Kent be hired as the Jennings County High School head boys basketball coach.
Okay.
Motion.
I have a recommendation. I have a motion by Earl. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. And one more?
Yes, lastly, we're asking that Christy Sigler's contract as the Jennings County High School head girls basketball coach be extended through the 24-25 school year.
You have a recommendation? Do I have a motion? So moved. I have a motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second? Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. And then next, under finances.
We have a couple donations I'm asking approval to accept is Mary Lynn Whitcomb, $540 to the athletic department for plaques to commemorate the 22-23 boys basketball season, and Jennings Church of Christ, $200 to the Jennings County High School Panther Pantry.
Okay. Have a recommendation to accept those donations. Do I have a motion? I have a motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second? Second by Cheryl. Cheryl, you're gonna have to quicken up a little bit. Any discussion?
Is there two Mary Lynn Whitcomb?
Don't believe so, Earl.
Thanks, Mary.
Any additional discussion? Hearing no discussion, all of those in favor? And I have a 5-0, and I have one abstain. Okay, next, I have a resolution that needs approved.
Yes, since it's going to be 4 weeks until our next meeting, the normal resolution authorizing treasurer, deputy treasurer of the school corporation to make payments of claims without board action prior to July 13th and allow the treasurer, deputy treasurer to make transfers, appropriations within education, debt service, operation funds in order to balance major account classifications.
Okay, I have a recommendation to accept this resolution. Do I have a motion? I have a motion by Pat. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. I'm gonna miss you guys. Next, under property.
Yes, I am asking for approval for the disposal of old social studies textbooks. We have approved a new series. We tried to give them away to our kids, and we still have some more that we need to dispose of.
Okay.
They're not worn out, are they?
They're real old. Real old.
Okay, we have a recommendation to dispose the old social studies textbooks that have not been taken up by kids. Do I have a motion to accept that motion? By Pat, do I have a second? Second by Chelsea. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. Now down under relations, we have, looks like several MOUs.
Yeah, so the first three asking approval, I don't know if you want to take them together or separate, but they're the same MOU just with 3 separate school corporations. We have hired a teacher to provide services for our deaf, hard of hearing students, and we do not have a full caseload, so we are having her go to 3 corporations for a full-time job. So do you want to take those together or separately?
I think we could take them together. If you would just list out the 3 corporations, that would be great.
So the 3 corporations are South Harrison Community Schools, Scott County District 2, and South Central Area Special Education Co-op.
Okay, so again, we're taking the first 3 items under relations. That's an MOU with those 3 schools that have been named in order to provide deaf and hearing impaired services. So do I have a motion to accept that MOU? I have a motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second? Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. So that gets us down to number 4.
The fourth one is our MOU with OBO Head Start, that we provide services for students at the Head Start that need speech, OT. We provide those at Head Start. So that's an MOU with them to provide services.
Okay, do I have a motion to accept that MOU?
So moved.
Motion by Pat. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? You good? 6-0. Next, an MOU with Ohio Valley Opportunities Head Start.
And this is just our annual agreement for title grant program requirements. It's the same as it was last year.
Okay, MOU with no changes, same as last year. Do I have a motion to accept that? Motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? I have 6-0. And then last but not least, we have a research item. Good.
Asking for approval to work with McKibbin's Demographic Research. They will provide us with enrollment trends. So they will use our fall count to help us project what enrollment will be for the next 5 to 10 years based on what data they can gather. They've worked successfully with other surrounding corporations that were very pleased with their work. So using grant funds for that and asking for approval.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion.
I have a motion by Cheryl. Do I have a second? Second by Chelsea. Any discussion? All those in favor? 6-0. I believe we're down under other, and I believe we do have an item.
I do have one item, please. Item 2?
I have one. You have
Okay,
one.
you may go first.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I do have an additional support staff recommendation I'd like to make, please, for Alexandria Codwell to be hired as a Jennings County School Corporation tech support individual.
Okay,
Motion.
hold on. Okay, yeah, I've got a motion by Earl. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? And I believe this position, the hiring of this position is pending.
Pending hiring requirements.
Hiring requirements are met, so I just wanted to make that clear. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? 6-0. And then we have another one.
And then I just wanted to say congratulations to our boys golf team for making it through sectional and qualifying to go to regional. And then our boys track team for winning sectionals, 2nd year in a row, I do believe.
Yes.
So just a big, we're proud of you and congratulations to those 2 teams.
Very good. Thank you for sharing that. Any additional items that need to be brought before the board tonight? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Pat. Do I have a second? Second by Chelsea.